Hi, so in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to compute the sum of a list. Alright, now to compute the sum of the list, basically we want to add up all the items in the list. Yes, we can use a built-in function, okay, sum list 3, alright, and automatically give you the answer as 24. Alright, but we are now going to use this sum function and we want to compute it by iterating through each item in the list. Alright, and how do we do that? Alright, so I'm going to show you the standard technique how it can be done. Okay, so the list consists of 4 items here, 3, 5, 7, 9. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to understand how we can do this. Alright, so we have a list. Okay, 3, 5, 7, 9, and I want to compute the sum. Okay, how can I do this? So the standard technique is, first I create a variable called sum and I initialize it with a value of 0. Alright, and then I iterate through each item in the list and keep adding to the current sum. So since the initial sum is 0, when I access the first element, what will happen? I'll say 0 plus 3 and I put it back into sum. So equals to 3. So this one will become 3. Alright. Now when I access the second element in the list, what I do? Current value of sum is 3. So 3 plus 5 will become 8. Alright. So I change this value in sum to become 8. When I go through the third item in the list, the current value is sum. So sum plus 7, which will give me 15. So it will be 15. Okay, and the last item in the list, 9, will be 15 plus 9 will be 24. Okay, so in each iteration of the list, what am I doing? I'm saying sum equals to sum plus the item. The item in the list. Alright, so this is a standard sort of technique, alright, to compute the sum of a list of items, alright, using a loop method. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do this in the code. So all you need to do is, okay, so let me clear this first. Okay, I'm going to remove this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to first say the initial value. So sum is 0, and for item in list 3, sum equals to sum plus item. Okay, so each time I go through the loop, I'm going to be taking the sum plus the new item that I am accessing from the list. Alright, and once everything is done, I'll be able to print out the sum. Alright, so let's run it. Okay, and you see we get the same answer. Alright, so yes, Python has a lot of very good built-in functions, APIs and so on that can make your life very easy. Alright, but it's always good to understand the algorithm, the technique of writing it yourself. Okay, so you know what is actually happening and how you can go about performing such an action if you know in the future you're using some other programming language and you don't have the same kind of functions or built-in APIs that you're used to having in Python. Alright, so it's always good to understand the algorithm and the technique of coding it yourself. Alright, so I hope this gives you a good idea how to compute the sum of a list of numbers here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.